Hello, my name is Trisha Reinhardt, and I work over at the library. And today I am going to show you how to get to the library homepage, as well as how to do a basic search in the databases. So here I am at the library homepage, but there's several different ways that you can get here. First way is up here under menu on any Regis College page. We're about halfway down the academics here. Another way you can get to us is from Spike, the student portal. So if you go down to the bottom of any page, there's Spike right here. And we are under the during class area under library resources. You can also get to us from your Moodle course. So if you are in the on-ground hybrid Moodle, you can get to us from the top bar here, the Weston Campus Moodle. We are right here. You can just click on this. And if you are on the online Moodle, you can get to us a few different ways. You can get down here in the bottom bar here. You can also get to us from your course under the resources tab. So we are easy to get to no matter where you are. You can also just Google us, Regis College Library, and we will come right up on the Google search. So no excuses. We are very easy to get to. So I am going to show you a basic search in the databases and how that works. I'm going to be using Power Search today, which searches most of the databases that we have available. So it's good for if you're not sure where to start your research, if you kind of get stuck and you want to open up your search a little bit, or if your topic is more interdisciplinary. Give Power Search a try and see what you come up with. We do have subject-specific databases that you can use depending on your discipline, your major, your topic. But for today, we are focusing on Power Search. So you usually have a topic or a research question or statement that you're starting with. My question for today that I'll be demonstrating is what is the effect of social media on teenagers' self-esteem? And so I want to find out more information about that. Not quite sure where to start, what database to go to. So I'm going to start in Power Search and see what happens. So you have to type something in to get it going. So I'm just going to type in social media and hit search. And it should auto log you in if you're already logged into Spike or your email. And so here is our search coming up here. And so we have a ton of results here. We have over 5 million results, and nobody expects you to read 5 million results. There are several ways that you can limit this. But before I get to some of the options for limiting, I wanted to show you this research starter here. So when you put in a term that is more popular or broader, it may give you a research starter, which is essentially an encyclopedia article. It reads just like an encyclopedia article. Here, this is coming from Salem Press Encyclopedia. It's the most updated one here. And so these articles give an overview of a particular topic, and in this case, social media. So here they're talking about specific platforms. They're also talking about marketing and privacy concerns and the impact, which I believe that's where my topic is falling under. their self-esteem, depression, anxiety, cyberbullying. Those are all important things to consider within my particular topic. And so that is a good way to use this research starter. If you have a general concept or topic that you want to look into and you're not sure what direction to go in, take a look at these research starters and it might give you some ideas on additional keywords you can use, or as I said, direction to go in, somewhere to focus your search. And down the bottom here is the bibliography. So these are the sources that the Salem Press Encyclopedia used to back up what they're saying. This is where they got their information. But you can also use this as a way to gain additional sources to look up if they're relevant to your particular topic or your focus. So feel free to look in this bibliography. Not only does it add to the credibility of this source, but it can add to your results as well. So going back here, so now I want to limit this search a little bit because we are very, very broad at the moment. So one way to do that is by going over to the advanced search here. So when you click on this, now you see 3 separate bars where I can now plug in more key terms to focus my search. So we started with social media, but that's not my only focus, right? I'm also thinking about the population of teenagers. So I want to put that in. And so what I'm doing here is putting my terms into these separate boxes with and in between. And so this is called Boolean searching, which if you've never heard of that before, is using certain operators to formulate a search strategy to get the most out of your results. So right now I'm using and to narrow down my search. So anything that I search, and of course we are looking at self-esteem as well. Any search I run has to have social media and teenagers and self-esteem in the search. So that narrows it down. Now, let's say I want to broaden it up, or we're thinking about, well, maybe the literature is referring to these concepts in different ways, and you want to make sure you capture all of that in your search. So for instance, teenagers, you can type or, and so or broadens out your search a little bit. So it's going to look for results that have teenagers or adolescents or young adults. And so when you start typing, you get these suggested terms. And so these are popular terms that other users have put in as they are doing their searching, but don't feel like you have to use them. You know, you are the expert on your topic, or you might have already have an idea of similar terms. For instance, I am more focused on middle school and high school teenagers, not so much older teenagers, college age. So I'm not going to put in young adults because I don't want to get results that include young adults. So I am going to just do teenagers or adolescents. And then I can do something similar here for self-esteem. So we have self-concept or self-worth. Those are all very good terms. And now I'm going to rerun my search with all of my terms here. And now we see here that we are down to 5,300. Now, again, no one expects you to look at 5,300 results. There are some other ways, some other limiters that you can use, which I will cover in a separate database, as well as what does this peer-reviewed mean? What does scholarly mean? So look for those videos so you can find out more about that. And please let us know if you have any questions at all. You can reach out to us at reference@regiscollege.edu. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching.